We just didn't know where we were at.
Oh, you will.
If some of these scenes look familiar, it's because if you watched the last video, that was a scouting trip for this, a longer trip with a larger group. Joining Don, his wife Andrea, and myself were Will, Carlo, and Adam. The route I planned out I call Gobbler's Knob, which is a 3,000 foot peak to the northwest of Yamhill, Oregon. Unfortunately, as you can see to the right, our very first turnoff has a closed gate. This necessitated alternative routes. So we continued to Nestucca River Road, stopping at some of the campsites that we passed by at the last time. At Fan Creek Campground, the spot that we turned around in the last video, we instead headed up towards Dovre Peak. The first folks we interrupted was a small herd of elk. As we continued to climb about the 2,500 foot elevation, things started to get a little interesting. Keep in mind at this point we're still at highway air pressure.
Looks a little soupy. Will Farlow help you with lockers?
Yeah, give me a second here.
Let me know what you need I've got traction board on rope.
What I might need to do is air down, we'll see.
Yep.
Was nothing that 330 horsepower and a little momentum couldn't conquer.
Adam, I would stay right where you're at.
We're gonna lose Carlo down the hill if he's not careful. While the situation could have been much worse, we never give up an opportunity to break out the recovery gear. The combination of a winch and a rope made sure that Adam didn't go anywhere he shouldn't have. So we headed back down to Nestucca River Road.
Stay to the right back there. It'll pull you into that ditch.
Now we knew the road was closed due to a slide, but we had to see for ourselves. Into the road.
Yeah, sure is. This might be a good photo shoot, showing everybody how we block the road with our Broncos. Yeah, I'm just a little worried about that blind car coming behind us. Getting right away.
This is supposedly grown men contemplating trying to go over the slide. There's a little road off to the left that should just loop back down. Just might be a little bit of fun stuff, or it could be a hazard. We'll find out. We now took another route up towards the other side of Dovre Peak in an effort to come up and around the slide and back down onto Nestucca River Road into Elk Bend Campground. We made it up to the west of Dovre Peak, about the same elevation and about a mile from where we turned around the last time, but we made it successfully back down to the river road.
I gotta stop for a second.
It's a little bit of an effort to lead and navigate at the same time.
All right, to the left.
You can see here that the next campground was just on the other side of the slide. I had a couple alternative routes laid out ahead of time, just in case we ran into any type of situation. In this case, we ended up going further south into Sheridan, Oregon, and then we stopped for a late lunch, early dinner in McMinnville, Oregon. Can't wait to go out and try it again, see what we can find.
Wow, let me get Harrisburg.
And one of these days I'll make it to Gobbler's Knob.